Gold has always been a symbol of wealth, luxury, and security. But how can you be sure that the gold you're holding is real? Don't worry, there are simple methods to test your gold at home. Whether you have a gold necklace, ring, or coin, these tests can help you determine whether your gold is authentic or fake. 1. The magnet test. Why it works. Real gold is non-magnetic, so if your gold piece is attracted to a magnet, it's likely not real gold. Gold is a heavy, dense metal and it's not magnetic in nature. How to do it? Take a strong magnet, a fridge magnet should work. Hold the magnet near the gold item. If the gold sticks to the magnet, it is likely fake or a gold-plated item. If it doesn't stick, you can proceed with other tests. Number 2. The acid test. Why it works. Gold is resistant to corrosion and reacts differently to acid compared to other metals. By applying a small amount of acid to the gold surface, you can observe its reaction and determine if it's real. How to do it? Get a gold acid testing kit, available online or at jewelry stores. Scratch the surface of the gold on a testing stone to leave a small trace. Apply a drop of acid to the gold mark. Real gold will not change color, while fake gold will show signs of discoloration. Note, always wear gloves and safety glasses as the acid can be harmful. The density test. Why it works. Gold is dense and heavy for its size, so a simple weight-to-volume ratio can tell you if it's real. If your gold feels unusually light, it's likely not real. How to do it? Weigh the gold item on a precise scale. Measure the volume by submerging the gold in water, use a graduated cylinder for accuracy, and measuring the displaced water. Calculate the density by dividing the weight by the volume. Real gold has a density of about 19.3 grams per centimeters. If the density is much lower, the gold is likely fake. Number 4. The fire test, advanced. Why it works. Gold is a very stable metal and will not burn or discolor in a fire. However, this test is more destructive and should only be used if you're willing to risk damaging your gold item. How to do it. Heat the gold item with a torch for several seconds. If it retains its appearance and does not melt or discolor, it's likely real gold. If the gold changes color or melts at a lower temperature, it's probably not real. Number 5. The ping test. Why it works. Gold produces a distinct ping sound when struck. Fake gold, such as gold-plated items, will sound duller and less resonant. How to do it. Hold the gold item by the edge. Gently tap it with a small metal object like a pen or another piece of metal. Listen for a high-pitched ringing ping sound. A dull sound usually indicates fake gold. 6. The visual inspection. Why it works. Real gold is often stamped with a purity mark, such as 24K or 18K. This refers to the carat value. However, not all gold items are stamped, especially if they're antique or handmade. Checking for these stamps can be a first step in determining authenticity. How to do it. Look for the hallmark on your gold item, typically found on the clasp, near the setting, or inside the band of rings or necklaces. If you can't find a stamp, be cautious. Fake gold items might have misleading stamps, so don't rely on this alone. 7. Professional testing. Why it works. While these methods can give you a good indication, a professional jeweler or assay office can offer the most accurate results. They have access to advanced testing equipment such as X-ray fluorescence, XRF analyzers, which provide a precise composition of the metal. How to do it. Take your gold item to a professional for further testing. You may need to pay a small fee for the test, but you'll get an accurate answer. Conclusion. Testing gold at home is not only simple but also fun. Whether you use the magnet test, acid test, or the ping test, these methods can help you identify whether your gold is real or fake. However, if you're unsure or want to be completely certain, a professional test will always give you peace of mind. Important reminder, if you're planning to sell or trade your gold, it's always a good idea to get it professionally tested for the most accurate assessment.